Welcome back to another episode of Health Hacks as I continue sharing with you the lessons learned and or reinforced for me in 2024. And today I want to share with you my favorite question to ask. And that question is why? And it's interesting because often as 2-year-olds, we're very good at asking why. But why, mommy? But why, daddy? Why? And busy parents shut us down from asking why because they don't have all the answers, or they're trying to cook dinner, or they're trying to do all the things they're trying to do. And the incessant 2-year-old why drives them crazy. And they discourage the constant asking of why. And the reality is we never want to stop asking why. Because if something isn't resonating with us, we need to go deeper to understand that and to figure out why. What piece am I not understanding that, if I understood, would help me to be able to move forward here? And that applies in any area of your life. And when you hear things in the media, does it actually make sense to you? And if it isn't, then start asking deeper questions and start with the why. Why is that not making sense to me? And what else do I need to learn in order for it to be able to make sense to me? Or continue asking why down a different path so that you can find the path that does make sense to you, so that you have that understanding. It is such a powerful question. And it doesn't have to be asked in a rude or an irritating way or in the incessant way of a 2-year-old. However, it's something that I very often will use when I am even going to the doctor myself and they tell me something, or they might say, well, you need this. Why? And then I can take that. Is there another way that I can treat this? After I understand the why, that allows me to then ask more questions. And asking questions is incredibly empowering because you need to have an understanding. You don't have to just accept what's being told to you. You need to understand why it's being told to you. And that's something when I work with my clients, I really want them to get from me is the why I'm asking them to use a particular supplement, why I'm asking them to do their exercises a certain way. Because when they understand it, they're far more likely to follow through. And it's the same for you. When you understand what's being told to you by someone else, you are far more likely to follow through, as opposed to just accept what's being told and you don't really understand it. And then after a while, you stop doing it. And maybe it was beneficial for you, or maybe it wasn't even beneficial for you in the first place. And you would have found that out if you had asked why to start off with. So there's nothing wrong with ever asking the question why, so that you can gain deeper understanding for yourself and be able to move forward in a place of being more empowered, greater confidence, and simply learning. Because we're all here on this planet to always be learning, always be growing. And this is one way that you can do that. So my favorite question is to ask why. And I encourage you to ask why as often as you can in your day-to-day life when you're being told things from random people or from people you respect, and what they've said to you, though, still doesn't make sense. It's absolutely okay to ask why, so that you have that deeper knowledge and you are looking out for you and making sure that your next actions are based on having good, deep knowledge yourself.